Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are tuning in from. If you've just found me, hi, welcome. My name's Jane. I talk about mindset, I talk about manifestation, I talk about all those things that make our life just that little bit better. Today, I'm going to talk about not waiting till best, like being the person you want to be and being that person now. So if that interests you, follow me back in. Let's talk about it. So basically how this video came about this week is that I decided at the start of the year, when I was, making my things that I wanted to do for the year, as I talked about last week, I don't do New Year's resolutions anymore, but I do set myself goals for the year, and I do think about things that I want to do, and I do think about ways that I can still up-level myself and actually make myself feel better. Back in the day when I had no self-care at all, when I was so hypercritical of myself, one of the things that was the absolute bottom of my list, like absolute bottom, was taking care of myself and making myself feel good and doing things for me that made me feel better. I think I went like 2.5 years without having a haircut. I didn't do without fail, I will have my nails done by my manicurist every single month. Every 4 weeks, I have an appointment set in to get my gel nails done. Every 7 weeks, I have an appointment to get my hair done, to have my greys done, to actually, do those things that make me feel good about myself. Every morning, I think I've talked about this before, I'm such a coffee lover, but I'm actually a bit of a coffee snob, and I don't like instant. And so every day, without fail, I will take myself to the coffee shop and I will buy myself a decent, proper barista-made cup of coffee. And yes, that's, $5-6, depending on where I go. But to me, that money is priceless because it's what makes me feel good. It's what makes me feel happy. And these days, I'm all about the little things that you can do in your day that make you feel amazing. I'm not about being the person who's bottom of the hill anymore. I know that when I'm looking after me and when I'm caring for me and when I am giving myself some love, I'm a nicer person. I'm a better wife. I'm a better mum. I'm a better friend. I show up better to my work and the people that I work with. And so that $5 a day might seem frivolous to some people, but to me, it's absolutely priceless because it's the thing that I absolutely love. And so what I wanted to say today is there are so many of us who go through our lives, women especially, I feel, although if there's any men watching this, you tell me if I'm wrong, because I can't look at it from a male perspective. I can kind of only look at it from a female perspective. But I feel that when we become a mother, when we become a wife, when we give up our careers that some of us have done, even before that, even while we're trying to juggle the house, the job, the career, the kids, the husband, the everything, the family, all of the stuff that we do, we kind of lose ourselves. And we stop doing things for ourselves, things that would have been second nature to us prior to, having all that stuff on our plate. And so when I was really low, at my lowest point, when I was in, really dark place, I didn't show up as me. I didn't even know who I was because I didn't get my hair done. I didn't get my nails done. I didn't treat myself to coffee. I didn't dress nicely. I didn't take care of my appearance. And so all of that fed in to my insecurities. All of that fed into how I was feeling and the way that I was showing up. I remember doing a photo shoot with a neighbour, a really good friend of ours, who is an amazing photographer. And he sort of said to us, I'm going to do a photo shoot of your family because I think that it would something that you would love, and it's something that I can do for you. And so we went, Steve and I and the girls, and we had this photo shoot. And I look back at that now, that thing that should have been so special, and I looked awful. Like, to anybody else, maybe I didn't, but to me, because I know what was going on inside myself at that point, I didn't dress up. I didn't put makeup on. I didn't do my hair. I made sure the girls were looking good. I made sure Steve was looking good, but I did nothing with myself. And that is a constant reminder for me now of how I didn't take care of myself. Now, if I was doing that again today, if I had that opportunity today, I would have my best clothes on. I would go and probably have my makeup done professionally. I would have had my hair done. I'd make sure I looked absolutely amazing, because then I would have that memory that would make me feel happy and joyous. And it's all about self-care. It all comes from how you feel about yourself. So if you are trying to be a different person this year, if you want to up-level your self-love, if you want to up-level your career, if you want to start a business, if you want to become an entrepreneur, if you want to call in more money, if you want to manifest a partner, if you want to manifest anything, it all starts with how you are feeling. And this whole mindful being, trying to stay high vibe, trying to be high energy, trying to feel good and match your energy to the things that you want, it all starts with you and your mindset. So I want you to think about, if you were that person already, if you were that person who was a top network marketing leader, if you were that person who had your own amazing business, if you were that person who had that $1 million lifestyle, if you were that person who had a career that you love, if you were that person who was able to work from home and be a coach and do whatever it is that you dream of having or being or doing, if you had the body that you want, how would you dress? Would you sit in holy leggings and a baggy t-shirt? I'm betting you wouldn't. So you need to show up as that person now. And so my thing for this year is I am going to dress like the person that I am every single day. I don't care if I sit in my home office most of the time, and in the world that we live, do all of my client interface on a Zoom call. I don't care if that's what I do. I could very, very easily sit behind my desk now, and on the bottom half of me, because all you can see is top up, I could be naked for all you know. I'm not. I have a skirt on, but I could be, because who can see it, right? So if I want to show up as this person who I am and who I feel like, with the hair done and with the fancy earrings and with my nails done, and be the person that I want to be, I decided this year that all of the amazingly wonderful clothes that I have in my wardrobe, that if I was going out to work, if I was working in the city, I would be wearing, why not wear them? You know what? Why not wear them? Because those clothes, that wardrobe, they make me feel amazing. And that is not to say that I'm never going to sit here in gym clothes again and actually do one of these in my gym clothes, because some days that's how I want to show up. Some days that makes me feel strong and amazing and a bit badass because I've been for a run or I've done a weights class, and that gives me a different kind of energy. So I want to show up this year, and I want to wear my nice clothes, and I want to wear my nice earrings, and I want to put bright lipstick on if I feel like wearing bright lipstick, just because I am sat here mostly by myself. Why should that mean that I don't show up as the best version of me? It doesn't, right? For me to feel good, for me to make use of all those amazing things in my wardrobe, I should wear them. I am done with let's save this for best, let's wear this for a wedding, let's put this on when I'm going to a client meeting, let's only wear this when I've got to show up for somebody, I'm going to show up for me. I'm going to show up and I'm going to dress up and I'm going to feel the best I can feel for me. And I want you to do the same. If there are any changes that you want to make, changes that you want to become or do, show up as that person now. If you're feeling a bit stuck with this though, if I'm asking you to pick something to do daily, even if it's something little, and you really just don't know what that thing is, if you're so down on yourself that you really have no clue where to start, I've popped a link down below to my 15 Days to Better Self-Care course. It's kind of the techniques that started to help me, that got me on this journey, that built and built and built into what I do for myself now and into the person that I am now. And I can tell you what, this person is a much happier person than the person I was before I did those techniques. So if you feel called, check it out. No pressure from me, you don't have to, but it just might help some of you. There are studies that have been done that show that if you, I think it was done on people who wore a suit to an office. So they had half of the office wearing a suit and they had half of the office wearing casual clothes. The people who wore the suits were the most productive. They were the more highly thought of. They got the most work done. They made the most money. The people in the casual clothes would go to the people in the suits to ask advice if they were stuck, because they saw them as the more professional person. And I'm not saying that you have to show up in a suit every day. What I am saying is find something that makes you just feel a little bit better and allows you to step into the version of you that you want to become. And if all that is wearing your fancy earrings or putting on some lippy or getting your nails done, it can be as simple as that. But make it your aim for this year that you will do that one thing that makes you feel better. Get up in the morning and put a silk scarf on. Get up in the morning and rather than putting on your old leggings that have got holes in them and paint splatters on them, go to Lorna Jane and buy yourself a really nice pair and actually feel good in them. They're still leggings, but they feel amazing because you have spent the time to go out. Buy yourself a notepad or a pen, something that only costs a couple of dollars. It doesn't have to be expensive, but every time you see it, you are reminded of the person that you are stepping into, because that is how you feel better now. Be that person now and actually feel like a boss. Feel like the person that you want to be. It makes all the difference. So from now on, you will see me here with the fancy earrings, with the lipstick, with the nice clothes. I'm not gonna show up and be sloppy Jane anymore. I am gonna be Jane that wears the nice clothes, that puts on the earrings, that uses the makeup that I've got. Why not? I'm gonna step into that and actually up level myself even more. And by this time next year, I want to see what differences I've made or how much more confident I've felt and more things that I've got done just because I made that one change in looking after myself a little bit more and stepping into the next version of me. So that is my message for this week. Find a little thing. It doesn't have to be a massively expensive thing. It can be anything that makes you feel better about yourself and allows you to just gently step into the version of you that you want to become, and do that thing and do it every day, and you will feel better about yourself, which in turn will allow you to see better things, be aware of better things in your life, and actually start to make those mindful changes that you want to make. That's it. Let me know in the comments I want you to make a declaration right now that you will find something, no matter how small, to make you feel better, to step into the version of you that you want to become, the version of you that you are trying to manifest. Let me know below what it is that you are going to do daily to be that person, because I'd be really interested to see. And you never know, your thing, your comment might help somebody else who sees this, who stumbles across this and also reads the comments. My thing is I'm going to dress differently and I'm going to wear my fancy earrings. That is what I'm going to do. Rather than waiting for holidays or best or occasions to do this, I'm going to do it on the daily because it makes me feel amazing. And that is what it's all about. So that's it from me. Please like, please subscribe, please come back next week because there will be more then. And let's just up all level our lives together. I'll see you next week. Bye.